Hello, hello, it's June Olson with Junebug Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, coming to you live from Whitefish, Montana. And man, it seems dark in here. It's really not that, well, it is actually pretty dark outside. I guess I usually don't go all that late. I don't go live. So let's see, does this work? That kind of doesn't work either. So we're just gonna go with this and see how we do. I can see my surface and you're not really going to see me, so you don't really need to worry about this part being kind of dark. So here we go. This is a little bit better. Let me see what it looks like on my other screen. It feels like this screen is dark all the time. So let's see how it looks on the other screen. Maybe it's just my computer. I don't know. Let's see. All right. Nope, that looks bright enough for you to be able to see it. For me, it just feels dark. I don't know. All right, so today is door number 12. Woohoo! We made it. We made it with a few, hiccups here and there, but we made it. So before we open number 12, let's just kind of review what we've done, just in case someone's catching this for the first time. We started off playing with the Advent stamps that came with it, and we had the sentiments, we had the images, so we kind of stamped these, and then we stamped the ones that coordinated with day one. We have these that coordinated with day one, which were the dies. All right, and so then we played with the dies and did all of those as well, and I've used some of them, and some of them are still in here. All right, so we have that. And then on day 2, we got the DSP, the Designer Series paper. And so you can see we've played with that. It's not double-sided, it is single-sided. All right. And then on door number 3, we got some of the gems. So with doors 1, 2, and 3, we then made a card using 4 pieces of the Designer Series paper, the stamps, the gems. I added in this embossing folder on the basic white. Then door number 4 were the sentiment pieces that have the gold around them, the gold foil. And so then we made this one using some more dies, as well as this piece. And then that's when I had lost my stamp. Yeah, brilliant me, right? Lost my stamp. It had stuck to my calendar. In my defense, it had stuck to my catalog, and I didn't know it, but we found it, and then I was able to finish this card. And then we opened then we opened this one with the masks, and there's 4 different masks that then created this little scene of flowers. So that was super fun. And then yesterday we created this card using the baker's twine that we got from one of the doors, and I don't remember now which door was which. The baker's twine that came in it, and then we used some of the puffy stickers that came in it, and we used the gems again. All right, and then I used the exposed brick embossing folder for the back, and then we used some of those gold gems. Then we also got these great cards with some die cuts, but instead of using the die cut, I used a little puffy sticker, and I used some of the baker's twine. And then yesterday we got, for door 11, we got some glitter glue. Super fun, not something I would have thought of. Hello, Sharon. Are you on summer break? Are you on winter break? Was today your last day? Or do you have another week and then you go into July or January? I know what day it is. Really, I do. December 12th. So then I used some of the glitter glue on some of these flowers. I didn't want to use it on all of them, but I did use it at least on 3 of them. So you can see that little bit of sparkle there. And then we also put one of the cards on the inside for writing, and it coordinated together. So this card was from the Memories and More cards. and they come in small or they come in the larger cards. So now that we've got that squared away, that's all the stuff we've gotten. Oh, dies. And we got those. We haven't used those yet for anything, but you know, if you purchased this kit, or anytime you purchase this kit, I will send you 12 tutorials to make with all these products. I have not created them quite yet. The other thing we got was this. We're going to use these today, and I'm going to show you how to make a Faker Shaker card. But let's see what's behind door number 12 first, because I have no idea. And I keep trying to think, what else could they give us? Look at what all they've given. The only thing that's kind of missing in my mind would be an embossing folder, but since here's this size door, I don't think there's an embossing folder back there. This would have been good for an embossing folder, or if they had made this one a little bit longer, it could have been one of the skinny ones, but let's find out. So here we go. I'm going to pop it on that side. And I'm trying not to tear it because I want to do that scrapbook thing with it. And I may or may not do that as a tutorial. We'll see. I might just do it as a live or as a class. Ooh, more cards and dies. Ooh, those are pretty. Those look kind of elegant because they're all white. All right, so this is now empty. And now it could be used as a scrapbook. And then each section could be, you know, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So that's my plan. I'll let you know when I get it done. You know, I just have a big old move coming up. Sharon, so I wonder if that little brush would be handy for removing embossing powder. You know what? I thought of that too. I did not use it. I used a regular blending brush. Obviously they feel like it would do well on here, but I decided I was going to save it for the embossing powder. That had been my thought as well. So whoever does it first, we can let each other know. Whatever. I'm sure it would work. And it's a little smaller than the one that comes in the kit, which I have over there because the class I was doing that made me late, my apologies, was this. And I'm going to post a picture of her because we were doing the Modern Christmas cards paper, using the Modern Christmas paper today. And she came matching the cards. So I asked her if I could take a picture and she said yes. I asked her if I could post it on Facebook. She said yes. So after this live, I will be posting this adorable picture of this super sweet lady named Jan, and who came to my class for the first time looking for something to do, and has done Stampin' Up! In the past, and wants to do it again. She was a teacher for 31 years. Sharon, you and I both know about that. And so she fell in love with the stuff, but it just was so fun that she came dressed to match her card. So I had to take a picture, and she said I could post it. So I'll post it after that. But we did some embossing, and so my big brush is over there. All right, let's see what these are. Ooh, it's all white. Ooh, that just makes it feel so elegant. All right. So now that I have opened up all the doors, I am going to scour the internet, just curious what other people have done. I already have my ideas laid out, but I'm curious what other people have done. Ooh, look at all these delicate white die cuts. All right. So we have some circles. And then we have leaves and flowers. Okay, so the way you know which side to use is one side kind of has the burn mark from the laser cutting. That's the back side. You want to use the front side that is all white. Okay, so there are some, I mean, you don't have to. You could use the burn side if you want the burn side, but the side without the burning is typically what is considered the front. Look at these. Look at that wreath. Oh my goodness. See that side where you see kind of the brownish edge, that which you can't see on the camera, that side would be the back. The solid white would be the front. Now you could also color these using that brush. That might be just soft enough to do with this if you wanted to change the color. So we have some wreaths, we have some leaves, we have some circles, and we have these bunches of flowers. And we have a few circles. Oh, and we have these little flowers too. Oh, and these little guys too. How cute. Very delicate. And then we have, so no embossing folder, however, embossed paper. So there's the deboss side. Here's the embossing side. 2 of each. Or is it all the same? 3 of each of 2 different designs. 2 different designs. And this actually will go perfectly for the card that I'm making today. Sweet. Sweet. I hadn't even thought to emboss my little white piece, but that is perfect because I'm just going to use it. And I'm attempting to use as much as I can of what's in the kit or the box or the packet or the advent calendar, I guess, instead of bringing in anything from the outside. So I prefer that. So this is perfect for today's card. And I love all the white. The white just feels super duper elegant. All right, so we're going to use, oh, this goes in here. I try and keep some of this stuff together, although it really doesn't matter because we're just going to be mixing and matching it all up anyway. All right, so I'm looking for what I can use for a sentiment piece for my card. I think we're going to go to those gold ones, actually. Where did they go? Where did they go? Oh, here they are. They got put over here. All right, so we have this. We're going to do a Faker Shaker card. All right, so I brought over a Secret C, and it's 5.5 by 8.5. So we're going to fold it in half and then burnish it or crease it, depending on which word you like to use. And it's always best to crease with this part, I've discovered. I used to always use this, but you just can't apply the same amount of pressure. If you use this part of your bone folder and you have it down and you push, you can do some nice even pressure here doing in the center versus using this edge, which because of a pencil, everyone thinks this is where you have to do it. But I have discovered, and I can't remember what demonstrator I learned it from, this side works so much better. My burnishing, creasing, whatever you want to call it, has gotten so much better. So then I'm bringing in a flip flap. I was going to use a piece of white, but now I'm going to put this in here. Oh, and I don't even have to cut it. It works perfectly. So we're doing what's called a Faker Shaker, which means that instead of using strips of foam adhesive to hold your shaker bits in, we're going to use a flip flap. All right, so normally a flip flap, you put your pictures in here and then you can lay this, connect this to your page, and you can have a bunch of them and you can flip your pictures. But today we're going to use it as a Faker Shaker instead of a clear envelope. And we're going to stick this in here like this. So it's on this side. Now the sticky stuff is on this side, so what we have to do on this side to seal it up is to use our tear and tape. And we're just going to put some tear and tape on here. And I'm going to put 2 rows of it because it's not very thick or not very wide. And we're going to do this. All right. And we're going to dump some of this inside. Here we go. Inside of here. And we want to dump it in front of the card. Okay. Oh, hold on. I was going to do some butterflies. So we're going to, do you want to do some butterflies? Maybe we'll do the butterflies on the outside since we have this embossed. I was going to do butterflies on the inside because I thought it was using plain, but now I'm using the embossed, so we don't have to do that. Somebody appears to be here. Maybe it's, I don't know who it is. It might be UPS. That would be good because I got to get Card Club in the mail, but I'm still waiting on my Stampin' Up! Order. Yikes. All right, here we go. Let's pour some of these in here. Okay, so I want to pour a little bit and look and see how it shakes. Oh yeah, that's plenty. Whew. That might be a bit much. Oh, there's little bows in here. Oh my goodness. There's little bows in here. Those are stinking cute, but they need to be flipped over. So that's going to be fun. I didn't realize there were bows in here. Here we go. We want to make sure our bows are flipped over so their flat side is down. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Okay. Did I get everything in there? All right. So I'm going to fold this over and look at this, see how it shakes. All right, we're going to have to take a couple of those bows out. They're getting stuck. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my gosh, did you see the bows yesterday? I didn't see the bows yesterday. Oh my gosh, or the day before. All right, I'm going to take a couple of the bows out because they're kind of getting stuck. All right, we can always use them on the outside. There we go. Oh goodness, how cute is that? Holy cow. All right, so we're going to, oops, we got one on the wrong side. Yeah, there's static when it comes to this. I probably should have, could have, would have, if I'd thought about it, put my, oh. All right, just trying to get everybody to get in there and stay in there. All right, so we're going to take off our backing. Are you laughing at me? I keep freezing. Oh shoot. I don't know what's up with my internet. I wonder if it'll be better in the other house. I don't know. Am I still freezing? Here we go. All right. Okay, so we're gonna fold this over and put it down. All right, so now we have our shaker card. All right, and here we go. Then we're going to put, this is already sticky, so now we want to put our tape across here. And then I'm going to do another one across the middle just to help make sure it sticks down on our card. And I'm going to set that aside and move those over. We're going to do some stamping. All right, am I still there? I don't know what's going on. It says my internet is good, so I'm not sure why it keeps freezing. It says connected. Ugh. I don't know. Dang it. All right. Okay, it looks like there's quite a lag. All right. So I think okay, because it keeps freezing, this isn't doing you any good. It's hard for you to watch. I know it gets frustrating because when I watch someone who is constantly freezing, it's no fun and you end up leaving, which I totally understand. So I'm going to stop here and we will either try again tomorrow, or because maybe it's just the time of day, maybe I don't usually go live at this time of day, so maybe this time of day is not a good time for me to go live. Maybe too many people are on the internet. It's 5:15 here in Montana. So I'm going to go live tomorrow morning to finish this. I'm going to say, let's see, I have people coming for classes at 11 a.m. So I'm going to say that I will be on live at 9 a.m. Mountain Time to finish this card. We'll say 9:30. It is a Saturday morning. 9:30 a.m. tomorrow morning, I will finish this card. If I stop, if it keeps freezing, then I will do it as a video and post it instead. All right, I do apologize. I don't know what's going on with the internet and why this keeps happening. And my husband's not sure what's wrong with it either because we pay for the top internet speed. So I don't know what's going on. So thank you for hanging in there. I'm going to call it a day for now because the freezing is really a bummer and very frustrating. And so then I will be back tomorrow morning at 9:30 and we'll see if it does a better job. If not, and it keeps freezing, then I will do this as a video for you to finish out door number 12. All right, so have a great rest of your Friday night, and I will see you tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time. Bye-bye.